Well, I've got a bit of a problem with R265. I've noticed when I've been driving it lately that the charge sort of ignition light's been coming on in the cab, which shows that the battery's not charging. And there's a couple of possibilities. It could be that the battery's clapped out, it could be the alternator or the fan belt, but I'm thinking it probably is the alternator failing, because that's usually what it is on that sort of thing. So I don't think the battery is that old. So I'm going to have to take the loader off and then have a look at it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to fit the alternator myself or whether I'll get someone out. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to drop the loader off a minute. There you go, I've started the tractor and you can just see there the light is vaguely glowing, and that shouldn't be there at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this round and drop the loader off, and then that gives me access to the engine and I can try and find out what's the matter with the alternator. Right, well I'm going to have to do this without holding the camcorder. I haven't got my tripod, and I'm making a right hash of this. Oh, see, I'm trying to do it one-handed and hold that. There we go. Right, I'm going to turn this off now because I can't do this on my own with the camcorder. But basically what I've got to do is put this stand up here, down there, pull those off there, and the same the other side, and I'm going to reverse out and take the tractor back round. There we go, well I've finally got that stand down. So I've got to undo these two clips here. I don't take this off the tractor very often. Big washer. Okay, so I've just got to pull these off now. That's the hydraulic pipes that control the operations on the loader. I'll just ditch them over there, so then I'll just reverse out. Hopefully that'll all come off then. There we go, now I've got the loader off the tractor, and you can see the old 265 over here, and there's the alternator there, which I got my suspicions about. I'm going to take some of this cover. I can't really see what's going on, so I'm going to take this tractor. Oh, after all that, look, that's interesting. Look, all the wires are broken. So that's why it's not working, which is a bit of a find, because that saves me changing the alternator. And it's actually snapped off in there, which I don't know how easy I'm going to be able to get that out of there. But I still have to take the loader off to get to it. And you can see there that terminal's completely gone. There, and that one's snapped off. So what I'll do is I'll take that back down in the yard, and this afternoon I'll see if I can change those. But I might have to take this plastic cover off to get to the electrodes. So I'm quite pleased about that, because I found the fault without actually having to do too much mechanics. There we go, so I've got a few tools now. I've got some crimpers and some terminals to replace the ones like are broken on the tractor. I've just got to get that cover off, and then hopefully I can get the terminals on there. It's actually, I haven't got anything quite the right size to do that, undo that nut. So I'm just using a pair of pliers, but really I need a very small screwdriver. Well, there you go, there's the nut that was holding the cover on. We'll get the other one off, and then we can have a look at the terminals. Well, that's a bit of luck. I just got the other bolt off, and I realised I don't need to get the other bolt off. So I can see there's one terminal where it's come off. That's the middle one. That's that one. And the bottom terminal has still got a bit of the electrode on it, so I'm going to have to pull that off. And do that with a pair of pliers. And I do it with a screwdriver to realise it's probably better just to prise it off. And there we go. So I just need to put new electrodes on that cable now, and we're away.